talking about.
Yeah, yeah. All right, all right. What's up, Nick Krem? My man,
Let's go.
time homie from the Domey. What's
Yeah.
going on, my friend?
Man,
Well,
I'm excited. I'm getting excited to talk about what we have here today. It's beautiful here in Sarasota and just yeah, excited for what we got
hey,
going on.
and you know what? I don't get to say this that often during the year, but it's actually a beautiful day here in Cleveland, Ohio, as well.
Let's go.
So we got a little Florida weather that we get to experience at least
Yeah,
3 months out of the year up here. But Nick, I just, we were just talking off record here on just
yeah,
this event, and I'm pretty sure. I mean, we've been working together, you and I, for a very long time,
yeah.
and our first rockin' restock was in 2015.
Mm-hmm.
I think we met either then or shortly after that. Remember working out of the Puritas office?
It was like I actually came the week after that event. So I came and everybody's talking about this event, how fun it was. I'm like, all right,
Yeah,
like I think I'm gonna go cool place.
yeah, and
Yeah.
it has grown into this really cool just time of the year that
Yeah.
a lot of people in our industry look forward to because we all come together as one.
Yeah.
Obviously we all have our businesses, we all have our brands, and this is just like, I feel like it's the one time of the year where everybody comes together and they're in good moods, and it's all
Yeah.
about love, and it's not about competition. It's about getting together, having a great time, raising money for great causes. And I really appreciate your support every single year.
Yeah.
We've been working together. You've been a big supporter of it, and you actually also have a big part in Agents Act
Yeah.
and helping put that organization together. But yeah, tell us just a little bit about that, and then
Yeah.
let's talk about the AI certified agent, because I'm super stoked about that.
Yeah, man. So Al, first of all, like you were saying, like everybody comes together. Like this event, it's probably one of the only, like, besides like going to like a mastermind or like a coaching group that I go to every single year. It is on the calendar. I don't care where I'm at in the country. I remember the one time I spoke at an event earlier that morning, and I told them, like, hey, I have to be the first one to speak because I have to fly back and go to Rock and Rescue. They're like, what? I'm like, no, you don't understand. I have to be in Cleveland at 7 o'clock. So no matter what, every single year I had my aunts texting me. So I invite my aunts and my family to this too, which I think is just so cool about this event. So I had my aunt text me 2 months ago saying, hey, when the tickets go on sale, like make sure I get that pre-sale ticket. So like my whole family's always really excited for it. I think you're right. It just everyone comes together. But you had a big part in the Agents Act Foundation too, Al. It happened at that Key West event. I think it was like 4 years ago.
It was
Yeah,
Cincinnati.
it was before. Oh, it was Key West, and then we rolled it out in Cincinnati.
Yeah,
So like,
maybe.
so what happened was in Key West, they came up to me and Mike and said,
Mm,
this is what happened. They were like, we were planning on we were about to like throw in the towel on this because what they're doing over there is working. They're saving kids, saving them, feeding them, schooling them, all of these things. But we just can't get the word out. We just feel like you're the right people to work with on this. And we wouldn't have been in that room unless you invited us down there. And then, you spoke about decisions at that event. And
oh,
right there, yeah, you spoke about decisions, the act of cutting something off and just going all in. And they came up to us and they just asked us, me and my brother, right? Like 24 years old, 25 years old at the time, just launched our business or about to really launch our business. And we're like, you know what? If they would have asked us before this event, I don't know, Al, I might have said no. Or not just no, but like, what can I do? But like you guys in that room, you inspired everybody in that room to just think bigger, do more, take action. So when they asked us, like, are you the people to keep, like, at the time it wasn't called Agents Act, but Agents Act Alive, Agents Against Child Trafficking Alive, we're like, you know what? Let's do
yeah.
it. And then from there, we created Agents Against Child Trafficking. You actually helped us create Agents Act in your back, in the back pool room, because we were thinking about names. You're like, Agents Act Against Child Trafficking. Works out well. And then
Yeah.
my brother flew over to Thailand. We shot the documentary for it. And, it's just, we've been doing, and then you, of course, changed to Rock and Rescue. And I'll tell you what, money you've raised to help send over there every single year is just such a big help.
Yeah, man. What the Rock and Rescue became, kind of transformed from Rock and Restock to Rock and Rescue because of Nikki, because of your brother Michael, because of you, and in doing that video and bringing it back and showing all of us. I literally, obviously Sound of Freedom's out right now.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother funny story. Not funny.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because I was literally yesterday on my way to Crocker Park in Westlake, Ohio with my son Matthew to watch that movie.
Yeah.
And we got T-boned into an accident in the parking lot of the movie theater. So I didn't get to watch it.
Oh, yeah.
The reason I'm saying that now is because it was the video that you guys put together from Thailand, from that trip, that played at our mastermind in Cincinnati. I literally walked out of that room in tears, as did everyone else, because we saw this ugly side of the world that, you just don't get to see on a daily basis. It's one of those underground, kept under the roof, under the covers.
Under the radar. Yeah.
Yeah. It's under the radar. And then people that even know about human trafficking, really, they're like, I know it's there, but don't show me. And when it's brought to light and you see actually what's happening with these children, these innocent children, and you see what Agents Act does, and you see what, even locally, where we're helping people in Cleveland, Ohio, with Renee Jones Center, who's bringing these women off the streets and getting them medical care, getting them just toiletries, the things that they need that they're not getting from their pimps, right? And it was like a no-brainer. I said, we're changing it. We're changing the charity. We came up with Rock and Rescue, and I don't ever see it changing, from that. So
something in the video that you're talking about, like right here, like that video that was shot, that just really resonated with me too. Because I'll tell you what, Mike came back from that trip a little bit changed. Like, because my brother Michael, my business partner, my brother Michael, went over there, and he's the one that shot the entire thing. He was saying there were some of like the red light districts that he went down, and the areas that he went down to just be there and document it, that there were like, because guys, this is the United States, right? Like anything could happen. And they were telling them like, hey, if you get caught with the camera out while you're here, you'll get shot. They don't allow that. There's a good chance that you'll get shot. They'll crush your phone. You'll get taken to custody, wherever that is. And there's my brother, my brother Mike, like he's got the footage of them walking down these different areas, try to get no faces, all these things. And it's just not what it is over here. And there's something that they say in that video, which really, when you were saying that, you're like, I had to make a stand and like change it to this. It's, if not us, then who? Right? Like you said, like nobody, like people don't want to look at these things, believe they exist. They're like, oh yeah, that's real, but I just don't show me. Well, if not us, then who? If we're not willing to do something about it, then who will? Somebody else, the make-believe person that we put in our head that's out there fighting them. There's got to be somebody who takes a stance. And, we don't have to be the people who are boots on the ground over there, which is a big thing that Agents Act is about. It is all about boots on the ground people. It's not sending it to some random PO box overseas of saying, hey, go fight this for us. No, we know the people who are boots on the ground doing it over there. So we know where all the money goes and what happens with it. But you know what? We don't have to do that. We just have to go to Rock and Rescue, drink, have a good time. It's a win-win for everybody. And the money gets sent over there to help out.
I think the biggest, the first step is awareness. Have an awareness of what's really going on. Yeah. Not only in Thailand, but in the streets of Cleveland. Harley and I went and helped Renee Jones. This was, I believe, last summer, or maybe it was early. No, I think it was last summer. Yeah. And we went to one of her outreaches, literally in East Cleveland on Euclid Avenue. Right across the street is this ratty motel that they operate the trafficking out of. Yeah. And when they would see us come and set up our tables and stuff to give these ladies food, we had, stuff like with groceries, also just toiletries, things of this nature. And then the offer to just help them get them off the street. Yeah. Most of them come out, grab what they do, right back in there. It's really disheartening to actually witness it. Yeah. And I'm not suggesting that anybody, you want to help out Renee Jones, Nikki, that they're always looking for, for help, boots on the ground, but you don't have to. That's the reason we do this event. is that, yes, it's all going to go to a great cause and a couple really great causes.
Yeah.
But all you got to do is come and dance with us. All you got to do is come and buy some 50/50s, buy some, Tito's. By the way, we have more sponsorships open, but we are sold out of cabanas. One of our sponsorships are the cabanas. We have 6 on each side of Forward Nightclub. They're gone. But we have tables. We have a couple of tables that are very similar to the cabanas that you can get. It comes with ticket packages. Speaking of ticket packages, if you're an agent anywhere in the U.S., but especially in Northeast Ohio, and you want to come, I know someone who happens to have a ticket package.
Hey,
left the guy right here, Nick Krem. Hit Nick Krem up, and he can hook you guys up with some tickets. If you're, of course, a client of his, or if you're interested in some of the amazing programs that Nick has in growing real estate agents' businesses. Hit up Nick. Nick, tell us a little bit about some of those packages.
Yeah, man. Well, I'll tell you what, the world changed about 8 months ago when artificial intelligence became public. And, it was definitely a wake up call for myself. And I'll tell you what, a lot of people in the marketing industry, because we started to realize like, hey, we had a full team of graphic designers, copywriters, video editors. I mean, you were working with us for a while. We're like, wait, artificial intelligence can do everything that we were basically doing for other people, but at a higher scale and better. So, we decided, we're not going to wait for it to catch up to us. We're going to get ahead of this thing. We have an entire research and development department, spent thousands of hours figuring these things out. And we launched the Krem Institute of Artificial Intelligence. And we created, it's great to say, the world's very first AI certified agent. Right. The very first one in the world where people get to spend the entire week with us, learn how to use AI in their business and really take it to the next level. So we're the only place in the entire world that you can get a certification for artificial intelligence in real estate. We just launched that out. We got a lot of other exciting things that are coming.
I know you do. You're always innovating, dude. That's what I love about you, man. You're never sitting on your laurels. You're always out there. And I know that your number one focus is how can I help agents win bigger and faster? Yeah. And you guys are nailing it better than anybody I know. I think this was your quote.
What was that?
A lot of agents, and look, I'm about to turn the big 5-0. So I'm not, but some of the agents that are in their 50s, like my age, or even some 60s, they're a little nervous about AI. They think it's going to take over. And I think it was your quote that said it the best, is that AI isn't going to take over your real estate business, but agents who are certified AI will take your business if you're not keeping up with the trend. And what it's ultimately going to do is save you time, which saves you money.
Yeah.
When you can cut, even some of your services you did from us, it's kind of disrupted those services, right?
Completely disrupted it, Al. And the funny thing is, I still see people charging thousands of dollars, but then they're using the $10 AI tool. I'm like, wait a minute, don't do that. Like, just tell people what you're doing.
Teach
and, Alan, this is where you're absolutely right. What people don't understand is like AI is going to be more like the internet than it is like social media. And like the disruptive chain, it was the internet came in. When the internet came out, agents who jumped on it, started doing well. Social media came in. What did they say? It's for kids. It's not professional. Look at us. Like, we're on social media. We're doing these things. And then now here's artificial intelligence. But here's the difference between the internet and social media. Imagine walking to a client's house and saying, oh yeah, that internet thing? I don't use that. They look at you like you're crazy, right? Like, what do you mean you don't use the internet? Social media, agents can still get by and be a good agent without social media. The artificial intelligence, I believe it's going to be happening here even sooner than I thought, is when the consumer demands the agent is out, like uses artificial intelligence. If you wait to that moment, it's already going to be too late. Chances are you're going to be forced out of the industry because this tool works 125,000 times faster than the human brain. And I saw this actually just happened yesterday, Al. I've been telling people when it gets normalized, what I mean by that is like when people just see artificial intelligence and don't think Terminator, like this is when it's going to become normalized and people are just going to get used to seeing artificial intelligence. When it first came out, you have that scared mentality, just fear. And then the height of hysteria. And then all of a sudden it starts becoming deflating fears and it starts getting normalized. And here's what happened the other day. Their commercial came on and, like I see ads because I'm in business. I do AI. So I know they target me, right? So I've been seeing ads for artificial intelligence a lot. But this happened the other day when I was out. I saw a car commercial that came out, like a major brand on TV. And the first thing it said was how they use artificial intelligence in their car. And they said it 4 times.
Wow.
And why I think that's so big is they're going mainstream talking about artificial intelligence with their brand and product. Other brands and people are going to follow. And now it's going to become normalized. I'll tell you what, if you wait until the fact, either choose to learn it now or be forced to do it later. The decision's
Nick,
yours.
what's the website? I'm going to put it up on the screen for people that want to look into the certification.
Yeah.
What's the URL?
It's just www.krem.ai.
Oh, that's so hard.
I know, right?
It's
so hard,
difficult, bro. All right. So yeah, this is going to be up on the ticker, everybody. Yep. Check it out. Krem.ai up on the screen here. Check out his certification course. Listen, I have people that went through your course that come and do interviews with me, or they're calling me, or I'm helping them with an agent attraction 3-way call. They love it. I've not heard one bad review. Every single person that went through it loves it, and they're all in, and they're using. This is something that you can deploy immediately in your business that's going to start saving you time.
Yeah.
Also, quick plug.
All right.
rnrcle.com for tickets to Rock and Rescue. And if you want some sponsors, we still have sponsorships available. Go to sponsor.rnrcle.com. That's scrolling right here on the screen. We'd love to see you there. We'd love for you to hang out. Come over to Nick's Cabana.
Oh, we're going to have fun.
Rumor has it he's going to have a couple bottles of Tito's in the Cabana with the Krem.
For those of you who know, Noodles is coming out for Rock and Rescue. He's coming out like that. That man is coming out. If you know, you know. If you know, you know on that one, right? The party's on this year. We're going full out. We're gonna have a good time. So and I'll say one thing about the sponsorships too, guys. If you're on the fence about the sponsorship for this thing, I'll tell you what. This is an event where you have a lot of people. Like, it's not just a couple people in the industry, these people and only this organization. It's a conglomerate of people from all over the industry coming together. I believe it's one of the best networking events, if not the best networking event for real estate agents in Northeast Ohio the entire year. I've been to a lot of them, and it's no knock on anything else, but there's just such a great group of people from all over the industry and different. There's no cliques at this thing. There's a lot of different brokerages, a lot of different groups, a lot of different companies that come together. And I believe it's one of the best sponsorship opportunities in Northeast Ohio.
Appreciate that. And we got G-Love and Special Sauce headlining with Cleveland's own Carlos Jones, who actually was a headliner a few years ago.
Yeah.
In fact,
there he is.
There he is right there. Carlos Jones in the Pulse band Plus band. Yeah. And we have G-Love. And the first time I saw G-Love was in Stubbs in Austin, Texas. Yeah. And from what I remember, that was an amazing show. There may or may not have been some psychedelics involved in that, but it was amazing. It was so good. And so let's go.
Let's go.
Forward, September 14th. I can't wait to see you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, Nick. Thank you for all you do for Agent Zach. Yeah. And, of course, Krem AI. Get on that Krem AI and get your certification. Get in the front of the line or get left behind. You need to get the AI certification from the Krem man.
Let's go. Appreciate you, Al.
Yeah. See you on September 14th.
Later.
Peace.